Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Salt Talk. I'm Jermaine Alberty, and here we serve, affirm, love, and transform. Today's message is a real one, saying no to the booty call. And yes, I'm talking about that booty call, that late night, low investment, high risk invitation. But also, I'm talking about a deeper one. Because in life, people don't just call your phone. They call your soul, your energy, your focus, your gift, your peace, your treasure. You see, your booty isn't just your body. Your booty is your treasure, your purpose, your value, your joy, your emotional and spiritual goals. And this episode is about treating all of that like it's priceless, because it is. This is Jermaine Alberty, and you're listening to The Salt Talk. So what is a booty call? What really is it? Well, let's define it clearly. A booty call is often unscheduled, uncommitted, uninvested, opportunistic, and usually unreliable. It comes at a time convenient for that person, but it can be costly for you. You see, a booty call wants a moment. A treasure call wants alignment. A booty call wants access. A treasure call wants connection. A booty call wants your body or your energy. A treasure call values your humanity. See, most of us treat booty calls like a sexual thing, but the truth is, booty calls come in many forms. And someone can booty call your time, your creativity, your compassion, your emotional labor, and your attention. And that's what inspired me to create this episode. Because I receive booty calls all the time, not for sexual favors, but for my creativity, for my compassion, for my emotional labor, for my attention, and even just taking up my time. And I think it's so important that we respect our booty, that I'm referring to now as your treasure. Any person or thing that reaches for you without respecting you is making a booty call. See, as I just said, your booty is your treasure. It is your identity plus your emotional and spiritual capacity. Let me go deeper. Your booty is your treasure. The parts of you that generate purpose, hold dreams, carry wisdom, protect peace, build vision, make you powerful, and give you identity. It's the part of you that carries your deepest brilliance, the part too many people try to access without three things: investment, intention, or responsibility. And so when you hand your treasure to someone who sees you as a moment instead of a masterpiece, your spirit feels the imbalance. And your treasure was never meant to be tossed into temporary hands, because you are a vault, not a vending machine. You see, many times I've often wondered, why do I say yes to these booty calls? Why do I agree to give my time and my talent and my energy and all these things to people who I know sometimes are just calling just because they want something from me? There's a psychology of why we say yes. And this is deeper than just being lonely. Because we don't answer the booty call because we're simple. We answer because we are human. Let me say that again. We answer because we are human. We say yes because sometimes we have attachment wounds. When you've been conditioned for inconsistent affection, even unhealthy attention feels familiar. We say yes because of emotional hunger. We may have that starving heart that will eat anything that looks like care. Sometimes we respond out of boredom or loneliness because nighttime becomes a space where your standards get softer. Sometimes we respond out of trauma bonds. Sometimes the person calling is tied to an old wound that we haven't released yet. And there's two more reasons why we respond. Yes, it could be identity erosion when you forget your worth and you accept invitations beneath it. And lastly, it could be validation addiction. Being wanted for a moment feels easier than being worthy for a lifetime. But let me be clear. Here's the truth. If you don't know your treasure, you'll treat yourself like a trinket. So let me be really clear right now. Some of y'all heard the title of the episode and y'all was like, oh my goodness, Tremaine talking about a booty call? Where is he going with this? Let me tell you where I'm going with this. Not all booty calls are sexual. Let me expand this definition so you can recognize what they are in real time. One, there are emotional booty calls for people who only hit you up when they need comfort, affirmation, or encouragement, disappear when you need them. There are financial booty calls, the folks who only call when they need money, resources, or connections. There is the spiritual booty call, when people who want your insight, your calm, your wisdom, your care, without reciprocity, respect, or responsibility. And last but not final, there is the purpose booty calls, where opportunities that look shining to us in the beginning, but they drain our time, our focus, our mission, and even our peace. A booty call is anybody who makes withdrawals but never deposits. You see, my friends, there is a cost. There's a cost of saying yes to giving somebody the wrong access. Every yes has a price tag, especially the yes you give out of impulse instead of intention. When you say yes to someone who hasn't earned you, you lose your peace, your clarity, your focus, your emotional regulation, that next day confidence, your self respect, your momentum, and even your purpose energy. And the biggest loss is you lose alignment. You see, your spirit cannot walk boldly into your future when you're sneaking back into the patterns from your past. And people think the booty call just affects the night. But my friends, it affects the next day and sometimes the next season. So I'm like, yeah, Jermaine, yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you, dude. You talking about this booty call stuff. I get you about saying the impact of the yes. And so then How do I say no with strength and grace? I'm glad you asked that question, because this is where the shift happens. One, it begins with you building your standards before the temptation even arrives. You decide your boundaries in silence, but not under pressure. Number two, you recognize the pattern, not the person. See, it's not always the person that you should be concerned about. It's the patterns you developed in your life. So the person may be charming, but the pattern is telling you the truth. Number three, you have to learn how to practice pause before reply. There are so many times that I have replied just out of yes. Oh yeah, I got that. Yes, yes. I'm learning to practice the pause before they apply. Not every buzz deserves a response, and a delay can save your destiny. Number four, I love this. We want to bless and block. You can wish them well and still close the door. Number five, remind your future self what's at stake. Ask, what will tomorrow feel like if I say yes today? And replace the temptation with purpose is number six. If the issue is loneliness, then build real connection. If the issue is boredom, then build some goals. If the issue is pain, build healing. You don't avoid the booty call by accident. You avoid it by elevation. My friends, I want to thank you for just entertaining and taking some time to listen to the Soft Talk with Jermaine Alberti, because I want to wrap up talking about the power of protecting your treasure. You see, your no is more than a boundary. Your no is a declaration. I know my value. I honor my purpose. I protect my peace. I refuse to give premium access to discount intentions. Your no is not rejection, it's direction. It reroutes your energy away from harm and back toward healing. And when you finally learn your worth, your no becomes sacred. Not spiteful, not angry, not vengeful, just clear. Well, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today on the Soft Talk. And remember, your treasure is priceless. Your spirit is valuable. Your energy is sacred. Your purpose is too powerful to hand out casually. Your calling deserves partners, not predators. Your body, mind, and heart deserves honor. And your strong, wise, grounded no is the first step toward the version of you who lives with clarity and freedom. I'm Jermaine Alberti, reminding you that transformation begins with how you speak, how you love, and how you live. Until next time, serve, affirm, love, and transform. This is Jermaine Alberti, and you're listening to The Soft Talk.